Hey guys, welcome back. Dr. T, living your best life here in the Philippines. I've done a couple videos on dating, but this one I want to specifically focus on bars and whether or not you're going to find the woman of your dreams in a bar in the Philippines. So let's talk about that. A lot of guys, I'm not sure why, but they look for dating prospects in bars. I guess because maybe wherever country you're coming from, maybe that's the thing people do, right? Like you don't know where to meet people if you don't do online. So, it's always an option, right? So let's talk about what that actually looks like here in the Philippines. I'm not a big bar goer. Like I said, if you watched any of my other videos, obviously I'm more into health and fitness and kind of like the title of my channel, Living My Best Life. And that, to me, that doesn't involve getting drunk every night of the week. It just doesn't. That doesn't factor into the way I like to live. I'm not against drinking. I'm not against going out. I've been to lots of bars here, but usually I don't drink. I'll have water. I'll have one beer, and I'm kind of happy. So anyway, so I've talked to lots and lots and lots of expats. I've been all over Cebu, Lapu-Lapu, Bohol. Been lots of places. I've been to numerous bars here myself, and like I said, just talking to lots of expats and lots of foreigners. So I want to tell you my observations and my thoughts, kind of gathering all that intel, if you will. So bars in the Philippines are really not a lot different than wherever it is you're coming from, with a few exceptions. A lot of the girls that go to the bars in the Philippines are working girls / prostitutes. Not as in Thailand, prostitutes, because the way it is in Thailand, you know that those girls are working girls when you go to that bar. And it's kind of understood, and basically you pay the bar, you find them out, and they leave with you. And it's very understood that that's what they are. The Philippines, I haven't seen a bar that operates like that. I'm not saying that there's not some here. I haven't seen them, and I haven't talked to anyone that has been to any like that in the Philippines. So they operate under the radar here. And what they do is it's kind of bizarre. You may meet a girl in a bar in the Philippines, and you may spend 2 hours hanging out with her, getting to know her, and buying her drinks, hanging out with her and her friends, and then 2-3 o'clock in the morning rolls around and you start giving the hints of you think you're going to get her back to your hotel or condo, and maybe you're going to get lucky, and that's when she surprises you with, oh no, I need to make money. This isn't free. And then you're thinking to yourself, what the hell? I just spent 3 hours talking to this girl, buying her and her friend drinks, and now she tells me she's a hooker. So that's the way they operate here. I've talked to many, many, many people. I've even talked to guys, they say they get them back in their condo. And then they tell them, oh, before we do anything, you have to know that this is going to be 3,000 pesos or this is going to be 5,000 pesos. And then you're trying to kick them out of your hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning and calling security on them. I've seen it happen here. So yeah, they're not forthcoming about their work. So my advice would be find a way to kind of broach that subject. Maybe you don't have to be rude about it and say, hey, are you a hooker? Because they might not be, right? They might be just a group of girls that are out for the evening, and then you're calling them prostitutes. So I would kind of find a way to address that. Like, hey, I've had bad experiences in bars here in the Philippines because a lot of girls just want to ask for money, or however you're going to bring that up. But I would address it because chances are you're going to be shocked. A large percentage of the girls, and I mean a large percentage of the girls that frequent these bars are working girls. I say 20-30% of the girls in the bars are prostitutes. Another probably 40-50% of the girls in the bars have no intention of hooking up with you. They want it. They're like American women or women, whatever country you're coming from. They want free drinks all night. They see foreigners as, like my other video talks about, they see foreigners as your giant ATM machine. To them, we're all rich. They see you, I'm going to get this guy to hang out with me and my friends. We're going to flirt with him and give him a little attention. He's going to be stupid and buzzed and buy us all drinks all night. And then you're going to get the high five handshake at the end of the night. Oh, hi, it was nice to meet you. And meanwhile, they're laughing and, oh, we got free drinks all night. And for a lot of guys, I see it all the time. A lot of guys do it. They fall hook, line, and sinker for it. A lot of guys are coming over here. A lot of them are older. Maybe they've been married their whole life or just got divorced or whatever their deal is, right? They're not probably used to having gorgeous 24-year-old women flirt with them. And you get some group of girls that look like models flirting with you, and all of a sudden, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh, you want drinks? Sure, I'll buy a round of drinks. So they're out to do that. Or they're prostitutes. And another one they do is they work for the bars, and they're not telling you that because they're getting kickbacks from the bars. I've seen this happen multiple times. And what they do is they try to con foreigners into getting VIP seating. And every bar has it here that I've been to. It's anywhere from 1,000 pesos up to 1,500 pesos. I've seen it a little more than that in some of the fancier places. And VIP seating, and it usually comes with some kind of drinks or something like that, right? So what the girls do, they flirt with foreigners right away, and then they tell them, oh, let's go sit over here. They have nice couches, and it's more comfortable, and we can talk. It's better over here. Oh, well what is it over there? Oh, well, that's VIP. But it's nice because you get drinks, and they try and like sell you on it, right? And then when foreigners are dumb enough to do it, I've seen it happen, then the bar gives the girls money. The bartender or the bouncer will come over and slide them each 100 pesos, and they kind of laugh about it. And I've literally seen it happen with my own eyes. And you're thinking, oh, I just got 3-4 cute girls to come sit down with me and my buddies in the VIP seating. And meanwhile, they just scammed you because they got getting money from the bars. So you got to be really cautious here. And let's talk about, is the bar even a good place? And this almost sounds silly to talk about, but I guess it's not, because I've talked to lots of foreigners. They frequent the bars here, and then they're shocked that they can't get a girlfriend. Oh, I can't meet a nice girl. Well, where are you going to meet girls? Well, I go to the bar every night. I go to different bars. I go to Cebu. I go to this club. I go to that club. I go to this club. Well, no shit. Like I said, chances are you're not meeting a good girl in a bar, right? A lot of these girls, like I said, are prostitutes or whatever. It's very, 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 very infrequent that you're just going to meet a wholesome girl that is out bar hopping, right? Kind of like whatever country you came from, right? Does it happen? Of course it happens. Is it rare? Yes, it's extremely rare. Maybe 1 in 1,000, right? You're going to want out of entire bar full of girls, there might be a handful of them in there. You can count on one hand that are not in the bar every single weekend. And guess what? We call it, in my group of friends, we call it they run the circuit. You'll see the same bar girls that aren't prostitutes. They just frequent the bars. They're with a new foreigner every weekend. Sometimes they're with a new foreigner every night. And I've seen that literally with my own eyes. I've seen 2 different girls. Every single night of the week, they were with a different foreigner. And they're just playing the game just like the guys are, right? They know what they can milk out of the foreigners. And like I said in my other video, they see us as ATM machines. They can get free drinks. They can get free dinners. They can get free breakfast. They can get all these nice things out of foreigners if they hang out with them for a couple days. I've seen foreigners date the prostitutes. I've seen that several times. They're here for a week or 2, and they more or less hang out with them every day. I'm not sure if they're paying for it every day. I'm assuming that they are, because I know that some of these girls are prostitutes for a fact. Because some of them will proposition you just outright. Some of them, especially over like in Bohol, they hang out on Alona Beach, and they're real quick to say, money for sex kind of thing. Here in the Cebu area, they're a little more shady about it, and they kind of keep it on the down low, and they're not going to tell you that right away, at least the ones that I've encountered and guys that I've talked to. So you got to use your head here, guys. This head, right? Meaning think smart. If you want a girlfriend, you want a good girl, like someone that you're actually going to date and have a real relationship with, right? Don't be going to bars to try and find it. You're not going to find the love of your life probably in a bar. And that goes, like I said, wherever country you came from, that probably holds true. And it's not unique to the Philippines, and it holds true here. Lots of other places you can find a great girl here in the Philippines, and the bar isn't one of them. And just a word of advice, if you are doing pay to play, that's not my thing, but a lot of guys come here. A lot of guys are just on vacation, right? They come here for fun for 2 weeks, and they don't mind doing that. So whatever. But word of caution, and again, this almost sounds like common sense, but it's not, because it happens, and I've seen it happen to a guy here. Don't think you're getting 2 hookers for the price of 1, right? What that is it's a scam. And they cut you this great deal, and you think you're bringing 2 girls back to your hotel or condo, right? And then when the one has you occupied, the other one is stealing everything in your condo or hotel that's not nailed down, right? I've talked to guys here, and they say, oh, I fell asleep and I woke up and my watch was gone and I had 5,000 pesos stolen out of my wallet. I woke up and my computer was gone. Oh, I didn't realize that one girl stole my watch. When they bring 2 girls back, or like I said, sometimes even they bring 1 girl back. You take your eyes off them, you fall asleep for a half hour, an hour, and you wake up and guess what? They're gone. And so's, like I said, anything that wasn't nailed down in your condo. It's not like you know who these people are. The police out here are absolutely useless. They're going to pretty much laugh at you and do absolutely nothing. So I wouldn't even venture to call them if something like that happened, honestly. So again, use your head. If you're looking for a girlfriend or anyone that you actually want to date and have a relationship with, honestly, you're not going to find it in a bar. That would be my advice. Just and that's been my experience. And that holds true to, like I said, I've talked to dozens and dozens of foreigners that live in the area, and I've traveled around some at this point a decent bit. So I think I have a pretty solid grasp of the way things work here in the Philippines. So I hope that helps. And just, like I said, take my advice for what it's worth if you're coming out here or thinking about coming out here. And the bars are for one specific thing, not for finding a girlfriend, would be my advice. All right. Hope you like and subscribe. And I got a lot more stuff like this to put out, and been doing some more traveling. And I think I'm getting a place over in Bohol, another second place probably. So yeah, lots more videos to come, and lots more dating advice and stuff like that. All right. See you guys.